Mm. Okay, we're in the new ship. Wing down, I give up. Ding a ling a ling a ling. I don't think it's a good idea to put you. Oh, oh crap. Okay. No, what have I done? Here we go. Beep, 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 beep. Yes, I know. Oh, I didn't know it was downpouring. I didn't know it was going nuts outside. Wait, what? Yes, I know. Oh, you can see the thing go by. That's cool. This is why I get in the car a little bit early because I gotta freaking get all my drinks together. I gotta uh put everything in the car, grab drinks from the fridge, bundle up the bananas, the whole boatload. We're going, folks. Here we go. And now as I drive, I can think, what did I forget? Hopefully nothing. I think we're back. Oh god. I don't have one of those thingamajiggies um to hold up to my crap, up to the radiator, so I'm gonna be limited trying to answer people and let them in because I'm trying to, which everybody knows already. Oh, boatloads of fun. We don't need gas. That's good news for her. I was gas. Shit. Keep on getting. If Randall comes, I'll explain the good news. But I did order. I did order another locomotive. I mean, it's already on my community page. $47.15. I repeat, $47.15. Oh god, I don't quite remember if it was a. See it yet. Oh god. I'm not gonna. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. The phone's in the cup holder. Uh, yeah. Oh my god. The car in front of me is in the other one. Thank God that West Street is a thing, or else we'd be stuck in traffic every day. Eat up anybody else that? I forgot the car just shuts off on its own when we're not driving. Come on, guys, can we go a little faster? Much better. Much better news for the river. Oh, I want to see if I can keep track of how many shipments I've done today. Well, I can keep track of how many I've done today. I've done zero. Anybody else? We haven't even gotten the word can. I want to see if I can do a tally of how many shipments I do per day. Be like, hey, I did this many shipments today. That'd be cool. Probably gonna forget by the time I get to work. Just having that thing that lets me mount the phone. Maybe on my break I'll run to CVS. I don't even need to run. I can just walk down the hill and there's CVS. Walk down the hill and there's a car depot, the police station, CVS, Taco Bell, oil plant, something. Corey's GATX oil plant. Not really. And then there's the Daddario's hardware. Or like Daddy-O's hardware. I remember me and my coworker had to drive there to get some fuel because the thing ran out. Some propane because the forklift ran out and it was closed. So we had to drive like a half an hour away to get some fuel. That was kind of fun though. I didn't expect to spend like a little chunk of the day driving around town trying to find fuel. Oh jeez. I think he wanted to let me go, but I didn't realize there was a bus coming and I kind of pulled forward to the car. I was trying to say was I just coughed and something came out onto the screen here. That's no good, you know? Shut this off. Stop raining. It's always when I shut it off, though, that it's going to start raining again. You never know. Oh my god, this first has got a lot of signs on the windows. It says Trump, beware the dog, warning, security cameras, warning, beware the dog. I was, uh, what I was going to say is that it's not the same as it is that word. Sometimes it's downpouring over there, and it's sunny over here, and vice versa. Sometimes it's snowing like crazy, and then it's raining over here, vice versa. There's that Tesla that's always parked there. Not a Cybertruck. Those things are kind of cool. I wouldn't want one though because they're really expensive, and I like the car I have. There we go. I gotta find out what's making that banging noise every time I take a turn. Because it freaks me out when I'm trying to take a turn and I can't see what it is. I have to have someone else with me. Oh, I never told you guys. Me and Peyton went to the Random Flea Market on Cindy. Um, Looking for trains, semi trucks, X Bugs, and NASCAR, like we always do. We didn't find many trains because the original train place they had a bunch of trains. They must have sold them all and stopped selling. Excuse me, and turned it into a Pokemon card depot, which is kind of sad. That was one of the best places to go. The guy was always giving me deals and stuff. I guess I might have been the only one that was shopping there, and no one they got rid of it because they weren't making enough money. Um, but we went there, and one place that sometimes has trains didn't have any. He didn't have trains. The place that I went that had the big box, they didn't have any. Um, but one of the guy I called Trains guy, I bought all those HO scale semi trucks from the guy. Um, he didn't have any N scale trains. He recognizes me every time I come. He's like, "Hey, how you doing?" It's really cool. That's what happens when you go to the flea markets a lot. You make relationships with the people there. Even another guy, I've only been to his place like once or twice, and he's like, he stopped talking to the guy who was talking. He's like, "Hey, buddy, how's it going?" I said, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" But he recognized me too. It's probably my long hair. But I went to him, the trains guy. He's had a one of those long three dome tanker cars and a fire department flat car for the longest time. I didn't realize it, but the fire department one is broken. But I bought it anyway because it was the fire department. It says fire department on the flat car, and it's still in the bag of stuff I bought that's unopened. I bought a 55 NASCAR. I don't remember what I don't remember what sponsor it was or what company or who drove it at the time. Um, but that was a everything is $1, two things for $1, and the only car there was literally that one car. So I picked up some random thing, and it was a wash sign that I think you put over a sink, like a restaurant. So it was pretty small, so I just said, all right, and I bought that too. So I got those two for $1 because I wanted the car, but I didn't want to say, hey, I'll take 50 cents for this because that's what annoys a lot of people. A lot of people don't like doing yard sales because everyone wants to deduct the price so much, and I don't want to be like, hey, I'll take this for 50 cents. But then we hit the jackpot. Oh, actually, first I went and found a '97 John Deere car, and Peyton's a massive fan of John Deere, so I bought that. That was $1. And then we went to the other guy that has all the cars and stuff, and um, I always go there looking for semi trucks, and holy crap, there was a whole crap ton of semi trucks there. More than I think I've ever seen at that place at once. It was a massive wooden box just filled to the brim with them. King can tell you, he was on the phone with him. But I bought like probably 20 of them from there, and they were all $5. And the guy's like, he's like, oh, all right, all right, $50. I'm not even gonna count. And he was off by like $20, but he's always like, "Oh, give me 10 bananas." That's how he kind of talks. He's kind of like that raspy voice, like Cap Sea Dog. He's like, let me see, let me see, yeah, 20, give me 20 bananas." He always says bananas for some reason, which is funny. He seems like he'd be a really big jerk, but he's wicked nice. And so are the other guys. I said, "Oh yeah, I found some other ones, some other semi trucks at that same place, and he was showing me them, and I said, "Oh yeah, I'm a huge NASCAR, model train, and oh god, semi truck fan." And I collect all of those. And one of the other guys, The other guy was assisting someone else. Another guy came over who I've also seen a lot. He's like, "Oh God, there's just crap everywhere." Um, there is. It's like nuts in there. It's like a freaking Toys R Us just threw up in there. But one of the boxes actually had Toys R Us in it. And I probably should have kept it because it said Toys R Us on it, and Toys R Us has been long gone for a long time, which sucks. Um, I would still go there because they have a lot of stuff that other stores don't sell. Like they have the Hex Bugs, the older style ones that you can only find online now. Um, but he was like, "Oh yeah," and he was showing me around the place, trying to find more trucks for me. He was having me open boxes and stuff. He's like, "You can't see anything inside these boxes because they don't tell you what's on the box." But I bought like 20 of them from that place, and I think that was it afterwards. I'm not sure. But then I went to McDonald's to get something to eat. I was hungry. Actually, I gotta remember. Let me drink the rest of this. Oh, I think I got some sauce on that one. I think that's an extra special scoop of sauce on that one. Crap. All right, well, I'm gonna have to put my phone here and hope it doesn't fall. That's new of StreamYard. They have the phone thing. They have the whatchamacallit. They have the name of the stream up top there. I don't remember seeing that before. Um, sorry, I went silent. When I go silent, I'm really trying to focus. A guy decided it would be a smart idea when we're all turning. Some other guy decided, "Oh, let me pull out in front of all of them, go into the gas station." So we all kind of just had to stop. All this talking, and I'm not even like 2/4 of the way to work. Luckily, I don't have to do these to get rid of my anxiety. Not too much. And that light's red first time. Now we're gonna have a terrible day, folks. Um, I really hope Randall comes. If not, I'll probably just say it. But I don't remember if it was a. I don't want to. I don't want to give a hint, even though it's on my For You page. I mean, my community page. I'm also trying. Oh, okay, that's terrible. I hate seeing that. Um, but there's like these community guideline things when you like join someone's live stream, like in the chat. Before you were able to like start typing stuff, it'll pop up with their user and it'll say like the 3 top rules. Don't go squirrel, don't go squirrel, please. But it'll pop up with like 3 things, like mostly it's like be civil, no politics, be kind, or something like that. I'm trying to figure out how to do that. So if anyone knows how to do that, please let me know. I did just post rules on my channel before I knew how to do that, so but I'd rather have that so when people click on my live streams or videos or whenever it pops up, they'll see that. So no one can be like, "Oh, well, I didn't know." Although it should be common sense not to be mean to each other. Although the whole being mean thing seems to have that seems to be gone by now. That seems to be really gone. Even the being gross, but there's still a few stragglers when it comes to not being disgusting when there's little kids here. I know my channel is not for little kids, but when there are little kids around, I try to keep it as family friendly as possible. That's why I'm like extremely. That's why like I'll be because I don't want people to be like, "Oh, well, hey, you're being mean," or I'm not mean. You're being disgusting and saying swears and stuff. But I can't. The reason I'm doing that, I become wicked strict when a child joins because I'm not gonna. I don't want to tell them, "No, you're not allowed to watch the stream and be mean," even though they probably shouldn't because it's I don't have it made for kids, but um I don't want to. I really don't want to be the one to tell a little kid you're not allowed to watch my videos. And some of them are 12 or 13 years old, and they don't really. They do that kind of stuff anyway. But I just don't want it to be weird when parents or people find out that Oh, it's not made for kids, but yet there's a 10-year-old on stream. Um, but that's why I become wicked strict when a younger person comes on because I don't want them to be. I don't really care. I don't care if we're being gross to a point, but I don't want to be extremely disgusting to the point where people want to throw up, and also be making fun of people as well. That's just not right. I want this place to be a no judge zone where people can come, excuse me, talk about things and not have to worry about being judged. Um, but anyway, that's what that's about. Spumoni is happy. It says happy 100th birthday, Lee. And that's happy 100th birthday, Lee. Hope I live that long. I don't know if I'm gonna want to live that long. If I'm healthy, then sure, I'll live that long. But if I'm in a lot of pain, I don't want to live that long. I haven't done a live stream in I think like a week. So I said, yeah, I guess I'll. It's not really like a legitimate one. But I was thinking about those um thumbnails I made and being like, oh crap, because they kind of look like they're showing real trains, and I'm not with real trains, and I don't want that to become as clickbait. My plan on that was not to show clickbait, but I was just doing it to make it look good. So not every video I have is just a random image. That's because what YouTube does, I believe, I might be wrong, but they out of any random picture or frame from a video or short or any sort of upload, they just take it a random frame and put it as your home screen. You can change it. But most of them, I went through all my videos and live streams, and the ones that weren't that I didn't make thumbnails for, I kind of just put a random image that I thought was the best looking. So the ones that are all black screens, those are it would only let me choose between black screen. I couldn't really do anything there, but some of them look better. And some of my live streams, I do some pretty cool stuff on. If they don't get a lot of views, it kind of stinks because I try to do things. I get a lot of views. Well, that's not always gonna happen. Now, one other thing I gotta get hand sanitizer. That'd be nice as well. I'm gonna say if I'm muted this whole time, I'm gonna be mad. Probably would have given up taking the day out of work. Not really. It's a like a Hummer, but it's long like a limousine. Very long switcher. Long switchers on here. I really can't wait to get one of those thingy bobbers, one of those stormy bobbers. I think we were driving through a stormy bobbers earlier. No, but one of those things where you can mount your phone. Just making. There's a lot of semi truck. There's a flatbed and two um box well, I don't know, just regular ones. Traffic's backing up here. They gotta turn. Oh, there we go. You say traffic's backing up here. Gotta change that light. The only one that made it after I went. If anyone else went after I did, they would have gone right through a red light. But I was going fast and it was turning orange, so better to go through it than to slam my brakes and cause an accident. Construction. Good lord, another orange light. They keep changing as I'm literally going through the intersection. I hate when that happens. It gets my anxiety up because I think I'm going through a light, but I'm not. Please stay green this time. I know I'm falling behind a little from the pack, but don't screw me over like that. I think we're about halfway. I crashed the nuts. That is nope. Someone ran out of gas on the roadway. That's no good. That's no good, Captain Sea Dog. These semi trucks must be flying because I'm going a little under the speed limit. The guy behind me is coming up fast, though. It's I don't know. I think it's 40 or 50. Gee, I need to go 90. I hate when people go come up behind you wicked fast and there's an open lane, but they just decide they want to fly by you. But there's another lane, but they just want to fly and keep flying up your butt, even though they can just go around you. That's what's happening here. They're not going around me, and now I have to speed up so they can be somewhat satisfied. They're not going to go in the other lane, though, because it's a semi truck. Two of them. Please just go right. Slow down, slow down, slow down before you hit me. Please just go in the other lane. Good lord. Someone's in a rush, jeez. Crazy. This place is like a ghost town now. This J.C. Penney and Macy's place. I think it's one of the malls. Sucks that whole building. Oh, it looks like they're remodeling some of it, maybe, but the whole side of that building really needs. It's all covered, caked in mold. Either that or it's just water damage. Well, that's water damage is mold too. It's all black. It's definitely from water because it's like got that stain that looks like it's running down the side of the building. Now this is gonna be interesting. I'll let 95 cars go. Don't be at me lug nuts. Can we make it through this light? Oh, no. Yep. I need this. There's a lot of traffic. 15. At least most of the lights that we normally don't get caught at, we're still not getting caught at. I don't understand why people fly up people's butts in their cars if they're like right up in their trunk because all they need to do with a car in front is tap the brakes and then they get rear-ended. It's technically the person in the back's fault because they're too close. I guess depending on what state you're from, but here in Massachusetts, I'm pretty sure It's the person in behind because you shouldn't be that close. Like, let's chance getting into an accident and it being our fault instead of just taking our time, even if we're late to work. I've been almost late and been in a rush, but geez, I don't drive erratically and possibly cause an accident. It's gonna take forever. Hopefully, these semi trucks are going a different way. Yep, we won't make this light, but at least we don't got the semi trucks. Oh, great, we're first in line. I never like that. So when we're first in line and we're going, I try to go the actual speed limit, but no one likes to go the speed limit. But I think the guy behind me that just cut off the other group of cars is probably going to fly in front of me and take the lead. But that's going to be bad too because they're going to fly way ahead of me, and everyone else is going to be even more upset that I'm not going right behind them. Gosh darn. It's very confusing. Takes forever for these lights to change. Jeez. I go. Well, not for the lights to change, but it's because there was a button. Someone with a bike clicked the button so they could cross the street. Okay, good. We got a tanker truck in front of us. That should slow us down. Oh, the guy I thought was going to cut us off actually took a left. I wish that lane was only for people going left because it causes a lot of problems when everyone's trying to um, go straight and you got two lanes, and then the left lane's always trying to cut off the right lane so they can go ahead. Luckily, we got this tanker in front of us and he's going pretty slow, so that's good. Hopefully, he stays on the road for a while. I don't like being the line leader because everyone gets all pissed off because you're going so slow, but I'm trying to go the speed limit. I think I've had this truck in front of me before, and if I remember correctly, he takes it left on one of these roads. It's not good for us. I just realized today's April Fool's Day. Happy April Fool's Day, folks. Hopefully, I don't get fooled by anybody today, or April fooled by anybody today. But I did the buying the locomotive. That wasn't an April Fool's. I really did that, and that was last night anyway. So I can't say it was April Fool's. I don't know if people still do that. I'm assuming people like children do it in school because they did that a lot. They'd say the slightest thing to me and say April Fool's, even if it didn't make any sense. They'd go, hey, my name is John. Guess what? April Fool's. I know because you need me to. Luckily, I was wrong. This truck's still in front of us. It's good news for the railroad because he's going the speed limit and has to go slow anyway. That light just turned red, so by the time we crawl up to it, it'll be close to the green, if not already green. There's the tax guy with his top hat on every day. There he is, just working on his grainers. Rhode Island Petroleum. That's what's in front of us. Oh no, McKee Bros Oil Corp. Service awaits your call. Oh, got no one behind us for a little bit. Couple of car lengths. Good old half a tank of gas. That's good. Oh, is that wind? The whole car just shook. I don't know if that was wind or not. I hope so. I don't know what else it would have been. See, it's windy up here, but it wasn't really at home. It's a massive bump in the road. Don't make a last second decision to cut in front of me, you bloody fat. I hate when people pull up and wait, and then they keep inching out, and then right before you're about to go by, they decide to floor past you. Like you didn't have enough time anyway, but you had a little bit of time before I was coming. And they're like halfway in the road, and then they stop, and I'm like, what the heck? Like, because you kept inching out as I was coming. And now look what happened. Now you look like an idiot because you're sitting in the middle of the road blocking traffic. Just sitting there in the middle of the road again. Luckily, the car behind me is actually not trying to fly around. So I'm able to stay a good distance away from the tanker in front of me, and a good speed. I think 20 miles and 25 miles an hour might be a little bit slow. Maybe 30 or 35 would be a little better. Go. Yeah. You tell them not to go, but they go anyway. The sky's a lot darker behind us, but it's like bright over here. Bright blue and some white clouds everywhere. So either Franklin already got that rain or it's gonna get that rain. I don't know. There's a trash barrel, not trash spilling out onto the pavement. That's no good. I've had this like the same line of trucks behind me for a while. Well, not trucks, but vehicles. Actually, maybe if I remember correctly, he turns on one of these roads. This tanker truck. I don't remember. I'm gonna go back to sleep. Want to get some rest. He might take this turn here. He might do. Nope. These Uncle Semi ships coming out. Here comes all the utility work. They got like 5 or 6 cop cars. They probably got like almost half the department over here. Oh, they're not here today. We're not. I guess they don't have half the department. Unless they're not, unless they're done. There's some workers. Been working on this for a while. I think I thought of bad news for the road. Yep. Actually, maybe not. Can you go away, sir, so I can go through this? I tried to go earlier, but I couldn't because the truck was in the way. Just working on their drainage. Hopefully, we can still get to the highway. Good. Like, oh no! Yeah, they're all up here. There's all the cops and stuff are up here. Just 4 semi trucks in a row. One box one, 2 flatbeds, and another box one. Yeah, we had to pour on the pasta there, though, yeah. One, two, three, four, five, 6 semi trucks. There's a FedEx one way up there, a big tanker, three. The FedEx one is a box one, and then there's a two more box ones, and then three of them actually. And then there's a tanker, and then there's two flatbeds, and then there's another box one, and then here comes a grain one. Oh, that's another box one. And then there's a box truck behind us. I think I got myself caught in a convoy today, folks. Interesting news for the railroad. And then there is a grain one coming up behind us. He's way back there, though, but he's coming up fast. There's a container one way up there. Geez, everyone's going off the road together here. Here we go. Driving down the highway. Yep, it's definitely the wind doing all that. I can feel it pushing around the car. At some point, this car is going to jump in the other lane, I think. Maybe not. Well, he's got to make his decision fast because there's another semi truck coming up, approaching in high speed. Here he comes. Well, that's not a grain one either. That's also a box one. I think the one behind me is just a little box truck. JP Union. On the other side, there's the convoy of UPS trucks. There's four of them in a row. It's a container truck. Quite know what it said. It was the FedEx truck. I'm assuming the FedEx truck is going to our place. Uh-oh. That was fast. The shoulder closed. We all had to like freak out and figure everything out. Okay, sorry, car behind me. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I had to stop to let the tanker semi tank truck in. For this black car, I think. Merge. Every time I need to get in front of a semi truck, I always drive up a few car lengths and then put my blinker on and merge, so they don't. Because they get a lot of people just floor in front of them because they're going slow and they cut them off. I understand why they have to go slow. So I always go a little bit, like a few car lengths ahead, and then put my blinker on and then slowly merge. This way it doesn't look like I'm cutting them off because I'm not. I was thinking of, I wonder what I'm going to change the profile, the thumbnail to today, because it's a StreamYard one, so I don't make them profiles. I just one free image, but it's been on the screen like this the whole time, so there's nothing to see except the Mario. Not the money. Another UPS truck. And another one. They seem to come in convoys. They'll flock together. He's going on the highway. He's not. Oh, boy. It's tangled. That box truck that I got on the highway with, that I had to fly in front of, is actually behind me. Funny news for them. So was that other van that was behind us, in front of us, too. Oh, a slushy. That's not slushy. That's polar ice, seltzer water or something. It's a whole bunch of trucks getting gas. There's another UPS truck. Unless that's the other one. The first one I managed to pass over without noticing. There's the chiropractor. Another UPS truck at CVS. There's a lot going on. The local police. I want to make sure no one's doing anything stupid. There's always good news for the railroad. Drive up the hill. See if I'll remember to make a tally mark list or some sort of list. See how many shipments I do each day. One of the doors is open. That's sus. There's a lot more cars here in the parking lot today. That's because there definitely is. Just pulling right here. That'll be no harm. Alright, guys. Time to say goodbye. See ya, folks.